And turn has advanced.
Indeed it has. Let's watch the turn.
Watching.
Alright.
14 active real estate. He used the card then.
So they didn't get it last turn.
And he goes to Central African Republics. Okay. He did get first move though.
As expected.
Sure.
Well, that he would move out. That's what I meant. Nice. So you do get a card. That's cool.
He's in Yakusha.
Okay.
Okay. He's definitely finished the bonus by now. He's probably working on Siberia.
Okay. Let's look at the progress he's made on this bonus. I'm guessing he started in Siberia, which would mean...
You think he started in Siberia?
Yeah, I think he started in Siberia. That's just what we've seen them do in the past, so I would... Haven't we seen them do that?
No, I think you're thinking of another team, but I don't remember these guys going for single picking bonus. I think that he probably went for a combo in Europe, and then, but why would his 3 be in Siberia?
Yeah, maybe he just has Yakusha.
I mean, I think he's probably started in Yakusha and then has started to expand in Siberia. Don't. There's no way he could have finished it yet, could he? He put all 5 the first turn, so he would have taken. Where's the start bonus? Starts Ninamar. Okay. So he takes Algae Plateau. Puts all 5 here again. Doesn't take anything else.
That tells me he didn't finish Algae Plateau. He didn't get it. He missed the 3.
That's definitely possible. But then turn 3, he doesn't. We don't see anything. So
he took it the next time.
depending upon his leftovers, he might have been able to finish the bonus that turn. He would have needed a leftover, and then he would have needed to hit with 2 3s. Which is definitely viable. He put 2 here. So assuming he finished the bonus, that's 5 guys that he could attack like Tamir Peninsula with. And then last turn, he would have put all 7, so he could have finished. He probably would have taken out the 4 in Central Siberian Plateau.
And
then maybe Irkutsk, yeah. And then turn 6, another 6 guys over there. Yeah, he could have finished it. He could definitely have it finished. So he has 12 income.
We have to assume that.
Well, considering he doesn't have Russian Far East, there's nothing else that he could have done with his income. So.
Well, it really just depends on if he won his hits in New Siberian Islands and Central Yukut Plains.
True.
With
In the event that was slower by a turn,
that would change everything.
And he would have finished it on turn 4. Like he put 2 in East Central Europe, so maybe he needed another 3 guys over here. Just that 3 guys over there to still finish the bonus doesn't really make sense. I'm not sure if he needed 3, but anyways.
Well, it would make sense if he only. Well, no, would it make sense? It would make sense if he tried hitting Central Yukut Plain and then Elgi Plateau and then New Sib or something like that. If he went around in a cycle.
Well,
it would make sense in that case.
No, because he would have hit 3 even if he failed in Central Yukut Plain and then hit it the next turn with his leftovers to finish it. He deployed 5, so he would have hit Elgi Plateau with at least 5. Even if he lost 2, he wouldn't need to deploy 3.
Well, yeah, you're right.
He would have only needed to deploy 2. So, yeah. But anyways, he would have finished it on turn 4. I guess one possibility could be worst case for them. He attacks Central Yukut Plain with 3 at the beginning, fails it, and loses 2. I don't know why on turn 2 he wouldn't just put 1 guy over there. Doesn't really make sense, but I guess that's a possibility.
That could have happened, although that yeah.
Although something more likely might have been that turn when he didn't put anything in East Central Europe and he put all 5 over there. He could have hit with 2 3s, and maybe both of them, or well, no, even if both of them lost 2, he would still only need to put 2 guys. Both of them failed and lost 2. He would only need 2 guys to put over there to finish it. So yeah, that still doesn't make sense.
Are you talking about?
I'm trying to explain why he put 2 guys in East Central Europe on turn 4 instead of 3.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well. Hmm. Uh.
Well, I guess let's assume that he did start in Siberia, because there is that possibility.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure why you would want to start with Siberia compared to Yakusha, but especially if you're not going to combo it. I mean, I can totally understand that combo. It's a good combo, but he didn't combo it.
Yeah. Clearly.
So
So.
if he did start in Central Siberian Plateau and took something, let's say Irkutsk.
Novosibirsk.
Well,
Novosibirsk would make the
okay.
most sense.
Yeah, I guess. He could attack Novosibirsk, turn 1. Assuming he succeeded, it doesn't really matter. Next turn, he deploys all 5 over there, takes 2 of them, so maybe he takes Taimyr Peninsula and Buryatia. And then he puts 2 in East Central Europe. If he got good leftovers, that could have been when he finished the bonus. Although
On turn 4.
that's pushing it. Yeah. If he got like good
No,
leftovers,
I don't see that. No, that couldn't happen actually. I mean, think about it. The most he could possibly possibly be hitting Buryatia and Taimyr with is 2 3s. If he lost,
no, he could do a 3 and a 4.
Um,
If he only lost 1 from taking, well, no, you're right.
he would, yeah,
Because he didn't put it. He only hit it with a 3.
he'd have to deploy 3 and 2. So then he could take with 2 3s, and then he would
Assuming
still
he
need.
lost 1s, that's 1 in each that can attack. He puts 2 in Eastern Europe, so maybe he only takes Irkutsk that turn.
And then does it transfer in or something? If he,
Yeah, and then the
depending
next
on if
turn,
he even has leftovers at that
the next turn he
point.
puts all 5 of his income over there. So that's probably when he finished it, because we can't assume that he got perfect leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that he finished it on turn 5, and then turn 6 he puts 1 in Eastern Europe and 8 over there.
Yeah, he could
He wouldn't
take
need
Amur.
8, but he wouldn't need 8. Oh wait,
I
yeah,
know.
you're right. Amur's the 4.
Yeah, Amur and
Okay.
Central Yakut Plain.
Yeah, yeah. So he probably would have needed that.
Then turn
then
9, we
He
see
puts
him
4 in
deploy.
Eastern Europe. He wouldn't need 4 in that case.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
that doesn't make sense. You're right. So let's not think about it from that point. I think from that perspective, I think it makes more sense if he started with Yakusha. Okay.
Well,
so
nonetheless, he should have both.
maybe.
Well,
Let's see.
if he started with Siberia first, he actually would not have quite gotten to New Siberian Islands yet. Unless he got the good leftovers. If he got really good leftovers, then he could have taken Central Yakut Plain a turn earlier than we expected.
See, I don't think he has all of Yakusha. I don't think he took it on turn 2 or
So you think
no,
it's more
turn
likely
3.
that...
I think he took it on turn 4, and here's why I think that. Because if you really think about it, what's the most likely scenario? You hit with a 3 in Elgi Plateau. He deploys all 5, both of the first 2 turns to Eastern Europe. What
Yes.
makes more sense? That you would just... I mean, I wasn't deploying everything over there, so why would he feel the need to? The reason he felt the need to is because he didn't see any other use for those guys at that point. He still needed to take Yakusha, or Elgi Plateau, I should say, on the second turn.
I could see that, yeah.
He took it, he hit it with 2 leftovers, just what he had left, and there's a 70% chance you lose one of those guys. I guess
Maybe.
the next turn doesn't really make sense, though, if he doesn't deploy anything. But it could make sense from the perspective of he's got enough guys in Eastern Europe already.
Yes. Yeah. I see what you mean.
So he could
But
just...
what do you mean he wouldn't have Yakusha yet?
No, that's... Sorry. What I meant that he wouldn't have it on turn 3.
Okay.
Because he would have lost that guy. He wouldn't have enough to take it. What he would have tried to do in that case is hit with a 3 and just sat with 2 guys. There's a 30% chance that he could have, had the opportunity to hit with 2 3s, but that seems sort of unlikely. Then turn 4,
He deploys 3 guys over there. So, in the event that he was just now finishing Yakusha,
so
those
what
3
he
guys
could
would
have
be in
done,
Elgi Plateau to attack New Siberian Islands.
Yeah. Yeah, although he would have also had at least one additional guy in Elgi Plateau. What he could have done
Yeah.
is he could have
So
hit
he
Central Yakut Plain, or what would make more sense is to hit New Siberian Islands with 4. And then leave one guy in Elgi Plateau. The next turn, deploy 3 more to finish Central Yakut Plain.
Yeah.
So he hits that with 4, and then his leftovers will be closer to Siberia.
Indeed.
For after that.
Okay, so then turn 5, he deploys all 7 over there to take probably both Irkutsk and Taymyr.
That makes sense.
And then his guys from Elgi Plateau are going down to Amur so they can attack Cheetah the next turn.
Well, Central Yakut Plain or Amur wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah, shouldn't want to make a difference. So turn 6, he takes Central Siberian Plateau and Cheetah. And then this turn, he finishes the bonus.
Yeah. Yep, this is the turn he would finish it. So he would have just finished it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Which
that
makes
makes sense.
my position sort of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, my position
at least
is
you
not the
succeeded
best.
in your attack of 3 in Nemengu. If that had failed, it would have been game over.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
You would be coming down there with a stack, bordering your bonus, and we would have been screwed.
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we doing about this turn? We know that Robert Ely has 12 income. Be Cool has 9, equal to me.
Well, actually, we're wrong. He's
Devastator.
got 11 income.
What do you mean?
Yakutia, Siberia, 11. That's 6 right there.
Oh, you're right. What? How was I getting 7 out of that?
I don't know.
Even know.
I know, I'm just playing tennis.
Yeah, okay.
So he's got 11 income to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Would be cool. I think your moves are pretty simple. You just like play stuff in Congo, try to get a first move in from equatorial states, and just sit.
I'm thinking that I might need to bring the guys back from South Conasur. They're just sitting there, and I don't think I'm going to get a good chance to really use that.
South Conasur. I guess you could, but I
think we just we were a little bit too greedy by leaving those guys there, I think.
Maybe. I don't really see them doing much good in Africa, though. I mean, honestly, I would rather you keep them there and just wait for a turn to use them to take North Conasur. Because it'll happen. You'll have a turn of space. Just because, what's he going to do? How's he going to keep constant pressure on you over there?
Well, if he just starts attacking me, I think that he'll eventually win, won't he?
I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that simple anyway.
Well, he can attack with 26 this turn. I can defend with 22, 23 if I get first move.
So
26 guys attacking. He can kill between 15 and 16, and I'll kill 16. So if that happens, let's say he kills 15.
Yeah, let's assume he'll kill 16.
Okay, 16. Then that will be... I'll be down to 7. 7 plus 9.
Wait, what?
I'll be down to 7 plus...
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
So I'll be down to 16. He'll have lost 16. So he'll be down from 26 to 10 plus 9 is 19. 19. He will kill about 11. And I'll kill between 11 and 12. Most likely 11. So we'll both kill 11.
Mm-hmm.
And, let's see. So I'll be down to 14. Yeah.
And he would be down to
17 possible to attack them next turn. That will be about equal losses. Both will kill 10. So in that case, I'll be down to 13. He will be down to 16.
That sounds like you'd stabilize.
Let's see, 16 about here. 16's about equal losses. Both will kill 9. So yeah, that would stabilize.
And from then on,
however, if I bring my 9 guys over there, and suddenly one turn he sees those transfer in.
That'll take you 1, 2, 3, 4 turns.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
Yeah, yeah, it's slow, but I'm not so sure I'll really have the space to do anything. I don't know if I'll be able to break down that thing anytime soon, at least. I mean, I'll end up having to blockade Tanzania because he's not going to just hit me. He's probably going to go to South Sudan and then Southern Horn. And if he goes to South Sudan the next turn, I have to blockade Tanzania.
Here's a crazy idea. Why don't you just blockade Congo?
Well, because he might hit. We don't know for certain that he won't.
So what? If he hits, what will the size of your blockade be? Plenty. He won't be
But
able
if
to
he
take it
doesn't
down.
hit and goes to South Sudan, then I'm fucked.
No, you won't
If he go,
be.
if he goes to South Sudan, I won't be able to build up a big enough stack in Tanzania because all my guys will be dead in the blockade.
Okay.
That
All
would
right.
be game
All right.
ending.
All right. All right. Let's try this then. How about you just? I don't think we're in any desperate position where we need to make a decision right now on this. But why not just place everything in Congo, move your guy back from equatorial states, see where you sit for next turn, and then next turn we can potentially use a blockade depending on what he does. If he goes to South Sudan, then we're gonna do a blockade in Tanzania. If he doesn't do that, then if he goes after Congo, then we blockade next turn, and you next turn, the turn after that, I should say, you'll just be hitting North Kono Sur. Because if he's gonna hit Congo, he's gonna keep doing it, isn't he? I mean, it doesn't really make sense to.
Probably.
He just hit it, and then he's like, okay, well that didn't work. All right, I'm done here. I mean, I still think that he's in a very troublesome position over there. Hmm. Let's see. How many pieces? How far away are we? Okay, we're 6 turns away from a blockade. From the second blockade card.
Well, that's if I'm not going to be getting a card piece this turn. And probably not for the next. Well, maybe next turn. I should give him next turn.
Depending on what he does. If he goes to I don't really mind because now we know they're a turn behind us in cards anyway. So it's not really that big a deal if we miss a card piece. I mean, really, this will stabilize even quicker than we're even saying if he keeps hitting, because we'll get that reinforcement card, and then what's he gonna do?
We won't get the reinforcement card for 4 turns because I'm not going to give you. I wouldn't get any card pieces during those turns.
If he just kept hitting you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't get one either. So
yeah.
So it would. I don't see that being a big deal. Now the issue is Mongolia. I think you're in a good spot. You're in a pretty good spot over here where he can't really get in against you here. He can try and go to South Sudan, but so what? His stack will get a little smaller, and you can blockade Tanzania. So it doesn't hurt us at all. It actually helps us a little bit. And I don't think that he's going to just hit you. And the reason I don't think that is because he's still got to worry about St. Helena. I honestly think it's more likely he'll just go back to equatorial states. Although I don't think that you should hit Central African Republics with 2, just because you want to keep your stack as big as possible at this point. That's more important than a card piece.
Yeah.
Especially
okay. So what are we doing
behind.
in Asia?
Yeah, that's the big question here. Is if he's got 11 income, he could hit Mongolia, and that would not be good if I got order priority in with 9 guys. That would not be good at all. If he tried to hit Mongolia with 11, and let's say,
and he would have leftovers in Eurasia.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely in that case. In the case where
he'd be hitting with either 12 or 13.
Yeah. That would kill me. That would take my spot in Mongolia, and that would not be good.
This is true.
So the issue then becomes what? I mean, what's the best alternative here? I mean,
Well, you can. You could blockade a Nemengu and attack a Mer.
and attack a Mer, but oh man. Ah. See, a Mer just, it seems so possible that he could just expect me to hit a Mer. So,
Yeah.
Ugh.
There is definitely a risk.
Yuck.
But there's a risk either way. I mean, do they have a order priority?
No, they're behind us. They don't have it. We just got it.
Oh, okay.
So I can play the order priority card and know I have first move. Oh no, I didn't mean to discard it.
Unfortunately, first move doesn't really matter much when he can kill you anyways.
Yeah, that's a problem. Now I could try hitting Xinjiang with
Maybe
10.
you should just finish West China.
I could try that, but I wouldn't expect that to work.
Well, if he goes to Mongolia, he obviously gets triple border against you. You go up to 12 income. In that case, you guys trade bonuses, I guess.
The issue becomes, what would he do out of a Mer? They do have an order delay card, so he could just delay out of a Mer into Nemengu.
I think he wants Mongolia.
I would think so as well. Mongolia does seem like the best thing to go for, but will he do that? I am seriously considering just going for West China, though. Now that you bring it up. Oh my gosh. That would be so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Although, if we do it, let's see. We do have order delay, but we don't really need it. 1, 2, 3. You would put 5 in Nemengu, 1 in East Central China, and 2 in Tibet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would make sure that your attack into Qinghai from Nemengu is the last. But they might order delay. Although you wouldn't be hitting with everything. How would he put everything in a Mer and hit Nemengu?
Just a sec. Okay. Just realized I had my fan on this whole time. So
Okay, well, yeah.
not
So,
so good.
what I was saying was, how many guys do you think he would attack out of a Mer into Nemengu with? He probably wouldn't do it with everything, would he? I mean, especially with Mongolia, which would give him a double border against his main bonus.
Well, if he was gonna do an order to delay into Nemengu, yeah, I could see him using everything. Because he could just try and be like, okay, well, if he goes to Mongolia, then fine, I'll go to Nemengu and I will break East China.
So he breaks a 3 bonus, and you break a 4 bonus and a 2 bonus.
No, he would have 11 income at that point, so he could try and do some defense of particularly Yakusha, I guess. It's tough on him, that's for sure. He would have to cover 3 spots. That would be rough. Indeed. I could also see myself going for Xinjiang.
Well, there's no perfect strategy that we can do that they can't counter with a potential move that they make. So we just have to make a guess on what we think they're going to do. If they're going to go for Mongolia, then you need to finish West China. If they're going to go for Nemengu, then you need to go for Mongolia.
Yep. That's it. That's basically
If he's just going to defend a Mer, then you go for Mongolia.
Yep. Oh, man. You know, I am leaning towards West China. The biggest reason is because going to Xinjiang does still help me border Siberia. So
Very
it
true.
covers a few different bases. The only issue is if he does go to Neimangu, I'm gonna lose East China. This is a
Indeed.
fact. And it's not a very good fact to think
Yeah.
about, or fun fact to think about. Oh man.
Yeah. At the moment, we're a bit behind in terms of total income. So we kind of do have to do something, preferably now, to even that up.
Preferably.
So yeah, it's a risk. I mean, it's a huge risk. This is probably this is the turn where the game will probably be decided.
Probably. Well, to some degree anyway.
I mean, if you get West China and keep it, and he just sits there and doesn't even take Mongolia, then I think we have the advantage. But if he goes to Mongolia, then I think it's probably even. He's got better positioning, but we have slightly higher income.
And the ability to break both of his bonuses.
Yeah.
It really just depends. I am
Yeah.
thinking of taking...
You might want to use the delay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, because this will pretty much decide the game.
Hmm.
And then I could try hitting a Mur with 2 behind the fourth move behind the order delay.
One thing I'm thinking of, instead of putting 2 guys in Tibet, put those guys in Neimangu. Oh no, Neimangu doesn't touch Xinjiang. Never mind. I thought there was a slight connection there.
Let me show you what I had planned. I'll just commit real quick. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, the only risk of this is you're only getting 7 guys in Neimangu total.
Yeah. Yep. And he could still out-delay this. I could totally see him out-delaying
if he
this.
just puts 11 guys in attacks, he has a 60% chance of just flat out taking 7.
Yep. Very possible.
You know, you might as well just increase it instead of... Oh, wait, no, that is all your guys. Never mind.
Yeah, that's all my guys. I wasn't holding anything back.
You need more income, man.
Well, thank you for stating the obvious, sir. I appreciate your honesty.
Okay. I can't think of anything better to improve it with at the moment. I mean, it's a huge gamble, but that's what it's come down to, I think. So, yeah. I'm just sitting in Congo, doing nothing, just leaving my guys in South Conor. Although I really think these guys are useless down there. I'm not so sure we might be able to use it.
I think we'll find a turn. I think we'll find a turn within 3 turns. Unless he just keeps attacking, which is fine. If he just keeps attacking, then he's not getting any closer to your bonus.
Yeah.
And he's not getting any cards. He's just...
You're using order priority and order delay? Get rid of your order delay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
you're about to waste the card, man.
I don't need to do that.
Don't waste the card. The card is valuable.
Yeah, that was dumb. There was zero need for that.
Okay, well, I'm ready to commit. Are we good?
I hope so.
So do I. Turn has advanced.
All right, are you ready to watch?
I am.